Welcome to another video of HR Stories. I hope you have seen the first story which got published long back. So, another story is what I'm going to share you today. Hope these stories are helping you. And as there are many people who are watching this, we have evolving HRs, you have many aspiring HRs, you have HRs who are veterans, HRs already established, having a decade of experiences. I guess you have lot more stories like this to share. So today another interesting story that we're going to come up with in this series. A story of a fresher who taught me a lesson. Yeah, I guess when you're saying my content and you're saying many stuffs about me, I usually have a thought that freshers are really good. You would have seen many positive things that I would like. I always share about freshers. So that is the reason I really wanted to say this. A fresher who taught me a lesson. Of course, I cannot name any single person or a single fresher who comes to my mind. But there are so many freshers who have given me a lot of lessons to learn, and I have to accept it that I have learned so many things from them. The first such lesson I still remember is in one of my first interviews, probably when I became a HR and I started my career as a recruiter. Recruitment is a very maybe an interesting job, and it is also very tedious and a stressful job as well. But one good thing about recruitment is, or when you are in the interview side, you get to meet a lot of new people. Actually, a variety of people, I can say, variety of generations, you can see. And one such undeniable group is freshers. We cannot deny that fact. When I was doing this, I initially started off. I didn't have much experience of how to do an interview itself because I am myself a fresher. But I cannot show that to candidates, so I have to do the interview with them. I just met one fresher. This fresher came and sat before the chair, and I asked him a question. Can you tell me about yourself? Immediately, he gave me a very weird look. Usually, everybody gives that. Self introduction question is a very tough question, of course. Like, we can answer any questions, but it's a very tough question. He gave me a very weird look at. He gave me a look that I asked some very personal question which has not to be asked, kind of a look he gave me, which was very weird to me because it's a very standard question. My senior told me that any Alex, you just start off with this question. It's not a problem. You just give that. So I asked this question, and he was silent for 1 minute. He didn't answer me anything. I thought he is nervous. I said, "No problem, no issues, no, calm yourself. It's a very normal question. You can just talk it out. You can just say about you, where did you do your college?" And I was giving him hints. So I thought maybe he's stuck with an answer. But immediately he bounced back and he said me with a lot of frustration and aggression. He said that, "Sir, why every HR asks this question? Like, why all HRs ask this question? Why always this question? It's most irritating, frustrating, most repeated question. And why are we asking this question every time?" I didn't have an answer because as a HR, we are only taught what question to be asked and what is the answer should be given. No one has given us the reason of why should we ask this question, right? So at that point of time, I didn't had any answer, but I cannot say that to him, right? I cannot say that no, I cannot. He was silent. He was just saying, you say me a reason, I will tell you a self-introduction. No, he was very adamant actually for knowing the reason. Even I was also curious to know the reason. So in order to just escape from that situation, what I just said was, what did you do when you meet a person for the first time? So you ask him who you are. So I also asked you the same. Maybe I still believe that it's not very convincing explanation which I should have given, but that's what I thought. So I said him. He was like 50% convinced. He said, "Yes, you're right. I have not met you before. And you didn't invent this question anyway. Like you are just a HR who are following the template." Okay, sir, I will answer the question. And he started answering. Believe me or not, after that, I didn't ask this question hereafter to none of the candidates. I don't usually ask, tell me about yourself. Because I thought there is a justification for that. Of course, I ask it in different formats. That's a different story. But I don't put that as self-introduction. I still believe that it is very conservative style of analyzing a candidate. Rather than what did I ask? I asked them a life journey. I asked them what is the most happening thing that you've done in your life? What is your life journey all about? Can you share me an incident? Can you share me an experience which you have lived upon? Can you say that? Which is still stuck in your heart. I want that story. I want that incident. I want that event. So kindly explain me that event. I'll start with that. And the second most question I usually ask is I ask them about their environment they have been, be it college or be it the previous organization. I ask them about the environment because people can be judged in which kind of environment they are in. They live in, they adjust in, they adopt in. How they are actually in this environment is something that is the most important question. I ask them that. And the third thing I ask them is I ask them about what is your greatest achievement? What do you think is your achievement? Yes, of course, you would have listed something in your resume, but what do you believe is your greatest achievement? And finally, I ask them about their hobbies. Apart from work, apart from your leisure activities, what do you do for your own passion? What do you do to satisfy yourself? You're not satisfying anybody. Most of us run to satisfy others, right? So we have so many things to prove to others. But hobby is something that you prove yourself only. If you are convinced, then it's fine. So I ask them also. So next time, my HR folks, if you are doing an interview, be it a fresher or experienced or anyone for that concern, try to put these questions. Try to ask their experience, try to ask what is their greatest achievement, what is the environment they are being in, and what is their hobbies. Believe me or not, you will get good answers. So this is one of the freshers who have taught me lessons, but there are many people that I have learned from. And this is the story of the day. The story is about a fresher who taught me a lesson.